this video, we're going to talk about Martin Odegaard and how he's become an architect for the Arsenal. Across the ground, fizzes it into the path of Gabriel Martinelli. A beautiful pass by the Norwegian, found his man perfectly. Yeah, just a really beautiful on-the-ground ball by Martin. You can see Martin pick up the ball. He sees the man making the overlap. In this case, it's Bukayo Saka. Just flicks it over the top of that Man United defence and finds Bukayo perfectly well. Once again, an absolutely genius pass by Odegaard. And he's just a very creative, smart player when it comes to finding teammates, linking play, playing the ball to them. That's kind of what he specialises at. Here you can see the ball get fizzed into the path of Martin Odegaard. It goes for an audacious first-time finish and it soars into the roof of the goal. Woodworking in. The goalkeeper tipped it onto the crossbar, hit the woodwork, and then it went in. But an absolutely thunderous strike by Martin Odegaard once again. Like I said, when he's in front of goal, he can pop off the shot from long distance. He's capable of doing that. He's definitely got that in his locker. And that clip there was a perfect example of that. You can see Martin Odegaard on the edge of the box. Once again, he finds himself a bit of space and he pops off the shot. And once again, it's an absolutely lethal finish by him. The way he has the ability to just see the back of the net, line it up beautifully and just nestle it into that bottom corner is mightily impressive. And just like I said, another really beautiful strike. Here you can see Martin Odegaard galloping forward in a beautiful outside of the foot pass to his Arsenal teammate. Like I said, the thing with Martin is that he has such a wide range of passing techniques in his locker. He can do all sorts of passes, pull him out of nowhere, and can do, obviously a long range pass, a clever short pass, bring teammates into play, give and go twos, etc. He can do all of that, and he's just a really intelligent footballer. When you see him play, he's just a really intelligent footballer. Okay, here you can see Martin Odegaard playing it into the path of Granit Xhaka, who goes for a header, and it's just a beautiful finish by a beautiful header by Granit, but also the way that Odegaard just set him up perfectly, put it on a plate for him, and it was just a beautiful ball. The weight of the pass was second to none, and he just found his man, perfectly. Put it on a silver platter for him effectively. I mean, Granit Xhaka still had to do the work with the header, but even still, when you've got a man like Odegaard behind you, playing you the ball, feeding you in, that's obviously a player's dream. Here you can see Martin Odegaard once again goes into the box, goes for that shot and pulls it off. It's a bit of a kind of fluky goal the way I think he hit it into the ground and then it bounced in, but still, he left the keeper rooted to the spot. There's absolutely nothing the keeper could do there to save it. He was just left, stuck in one area, no chance of saving it. So, even though it was a bit lucky the way it bounced into the ground, he still got a decent amount of placement on it to just put it completely away from the path of the keeper, hence why it didn't move at all. Alright, here you can see Gabriel Martinelli playing it over the top to Martin Odegaard, who goes for the first time volley. And like I say, it's just another beautiful finish by the Norwegian. The way he has the courage to just go for that shot, and he knows how to position himself. He was just round the corner in the right place at the right time and just slots it home for the Arsenal at the London Stadium. But even still, like I say, this guy, he just knows how to position himself, where to be, so that he can either create play for others or score the goal himself. Okay, so here, Martin Odegaard takes one quick touch inside before playing Eddie Nketiah through the beautifully weighted pass. And the way he just set up his teammate there was absolutely magnificent. Once again, like I said, put it on a plate for him, set him up to a T, and it's another bit of ingenious play by the Norwegian. Here you can see Martin Odegaard venturing forward for the Arsenal, and then a really clever, incisive pass forward to Granit Xhaka. And the way he just took it in one direction and quickly played it forward is really a smart ball by him. And like I say, he's just can pull all sorts of little skills and flicks in it out of his up his sleeve. He's got all sorts of tricks and flicks up his sleeve. Here you can see the ball getting played right into the path of Odegaard, who's just by the penalty spot, and he just taps it home, slots it home for Arsenal. Once again, a very clutch finish by him, just slotted it away past the keeper's grasp. The guy managed to bag like 15 goals last season, which for a midfielder is pretty crazy. Martin Odegaard again lining up the shot at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and once again it's an absolutely beautiful bit of execution. And like I said, when he's in front of goal, he is relatively confident, I would say. Okay, here we can see Odegaard playing it through to Bukayo Saka, who gets past his man, plays it into Leo Trossard, who's in that 6-yard box, and Leo Trossard finds it back in the net. But once again, another brilliant pattern of play and a nice team goal by the Arsenal. And once again, Martin Odegaard, the tinkerer, the architect, was... Okay, so here you can see Martin Odegaard once again playing it into the back of the net, finds that bottom corner just outside the box, and it's more of a consolation goal, or at the time it was a kind of consolation goal against Southampton, because at the time we were trailing by a goal or two at the Emirates, so that's why I wasn't that gassed when he scored it. But even still, it was a brilliant shot by the Norwegian. I said just guided it into that goal, and brilliant accuracy on the strike. Okay, here you can see Leo Trossard galloping into that box and eventually plays it across into the path of Martin Odegaard. He's in the centre. He's just outside the 6-yard box, and he just once again just caresses it home for the Arsenal. Takes a bit of a deflection by the goalkeeper, the defender, but even still, just put it into the back of the net, never in doubt.